Hello again, and welcome to episode 3 of SpaceMan Builds Houses. Thanks for all the lovely support you guys have given me in my last 2 episodes. Helps you, you'd be surprised how much it motivates you to build more. And today, we're going to be doing something a little different to the last 2. Still fantasy, but the last 2 have been quite natural and happy, and this time we're going to go for a evil sort of look. We're going to try to use some purples and dark blacks, blacks, full stop. And I'm going to focus on using a lot of triangles and pointy stuff. So there's going to be a lot of the roof's going to be very pointy, I'd say, and lots of spikes sort of coming off it. And I think that's what an evil sort of person's house would look like, I guess. So I think, because in the first episode when I just did the foundations, it was only like 10-second video and I sped it up. So I might do the foundations and then I'll also do the walls. So it'll probably be more like the first house. So it's probably going to be pretty big, I think, but we'll see. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll be back. Alrighty, we've done the first floor. I figure this is a good way to do it. It's a good balance. So I'll just do like the first floor and then the second floor, and like if I do any third floor stuff I'll probably do that in the next bit as well. But I think 2 floors is usually decent enough, and then have a little bit of extra. I think 3 floors, you can do it, but it starts to look a bit funny. So I just went with only cobble and the stone. I might try add some other stuff like some cracked bricks and stuff. But for now, this is what we got. Also, I just realized if we take this, it's actually all silverfish eggs. But I'll edit that out, so if you download it later, you don't get swarmed by silverfish eggs. But apart from that, the first floor is done. Oh, I haven't marked out the rooms yet. I'll probably do that before I do the second floor, just so it gives me a bit of guidance. Alright, I'll be back with a second floor. Okay, so now I added a third floor, so that wasn't on the video, but we got 2 stories. The second story sort of just, it's different. It's still about the same size, but like hangs over certain bits. Leave bits open like that so I can do roofs or whatever, like you remember on the first episode if you watch that. And so we got some here and stuff, and there's another hang over here. And then added another third floor, obviously a lot smaller, because otherwise you get, if you have big bits like this, where it's just flat, you either have to add a lot to it, or it's gonna look ugly. Like I still have to add a bit to this to make it look so good, but it's not very big, so it's okay. So just stick away from those things. There's just only 2 everywhere else, because I just did it on the bits that are hanging over. And for the roofs, which we're gonna try, I have in my mind some crazy ideas for the roofs. So it can either turn out awesome or utterly horrible. Hopefully we'll get awesome roofs, but if not, I'll probably have to redo a few videos. I might include a clip if they're bad, just cause everyone makes mistakes, you know? Or happy accidents. Alright, I'll go ahead and try and make some roofs. Alrighty, our weird looking roofs are done. I was a little worried again, but I think they're okay. I think because they just look out of place a bit because of the colour, but I'm probably going to change this to grass and stuff at the end. I mean, not to grass, from grass to mycelium maybe, and add some purpley plants and stuff. So once we put the details in on the side, I think they're going to look fine. This is the first time I've sort of done roofs like this, so definitely tell me what you think, or if you've done roofs like this, tell me what I could do to improve them, because I reckon they turn out pretty nice. I just put it on nether brick slabs, because they're the only slabs that sort of went well. I tried like cobble, but they just stand out too much, and I don't want to use too much wood in this, so nothing else really works. But it does look alright as well. So the roofs are basically done except for a few things like this. I'm probably going to change up a bit, add something more in there. I have to think about what to put in the roof bits, because they're just holes at the moment. Like up here, that's a very big space. I have seen a few people do like inner roofs that come out of it again, but I don't think that's going to work too well here. Especially not with the littler ones. But I might try to figure that out, or we might start on the interior. Now the interior probably won't be as much like the first one, because this one's more a house but also like an evil lair sort of thing. Who knows, but we'll try to put some crazy science stuff or something in here. And yeah, I'll either go ahead and do some of that, or I might do that just off camera. And then we'll get started into the interior. Let's go. Alrighty, we finally finished the interior. As much as I like interiors in houses, they're probably the most boring thing to do, especially in a big house like this. Like, once you do a couple rooms, it's just like trying to think of unique other rooms. It just gets kind of crazy. So for this house, I went a sort of evil scientist in a way. That's sort of how I decorated it. This is just your entrance. Just sort of a sitting room here, a bit of storage, just someone's decapitated head. And we go here, it's just like a central room, sort of just like a corridor, like nothing in here, but it's just decorated. We got a dining area, got a bunch of chairs, got some weird contraptions. Nothing much in here, just some more storage. Storage is the easiest way to fill areas. That's how I do it, just storage. Got a wall, storage. Storage or paintings, that's how you do it. There's a bedroom. Bright purple sheets, because that's how evil geniuses like to sleep, you know. They're into those nightclub purple colours, you know. Yeah, there's a bit of the roof up there. I had that third story, but I didn't really use it, so I'll show that in a second. There's sort of like a little library here. And another sitting area. Nice view at the bars. And then in here is the little Eagle Science Lab. Sort of a restraining bed here. And some tubs full of liquid. Could be anything, you know. Just have to use your imagination. Here's some storage. These are cheaty chests, well, crates. If you just do piston 6 with world edit. Obviously, if you want to build this in survival, you're not going to be able to do that. But you can just use like wood planks or something. Like I did up here, I'll show you, there's some more storage up here. Yeah, you can just use wooden planks. If you don't use wood in your build, wooden planks make really good chests, or crates I mean. Did it again. Note blocks as well, they're pretty good crates. And then the final room in here, it's like a study area, so we can, once the evil scientist done doing his science, gotta take some notes, you know, come to the desk, write some notes. Okay, so that is all the interior done. And now comes the best part of the video, well, most enjoyable part for me, is the jazzing up bit and the outside. I reckon this is going to be fun, because I got some pretty good ideas. So hopefully you enjoy this, and I will too. There's no better feeling in Minecraft than finishing a build. And this one was, I don't know, it did only take me a day and a bit, but it turned out so much nicer than I thought it was going to. And I know I say that a lot with my builds, but believe me, sometimes when I start them, it's like, oh god, what am I doing? Stop! But this one turned out really nicely. So yeah, as I said before, it's sort of like a villainous, evil sort of hideout. And I think these roofs turn out really good. They really fit in now. And with the ones got these little curly purple plants in, I just added some cobwebs and some slabs and podzol, whatever you call it. Then I had this amazing idea to add a graveyard. So I just put these little fence posts on top of, the iron gates on top of the fence posts. It actually looks really cool. Chucked cobwebs all over the house, added a couple of leaves, not too many leaves because obviously I'm not going for a huge natural this time. Added some more like window frames. It just looks really good. So, I hope you liked this episode. It was a ton of fun, except for maybe the interior. The interior was a little boring for me, but when I say boring, it's just I struggle for motivation when I do interior. But I'm really out of this house. This is the first time I've built something like this. I haven't built with stone in ages either. I'm usually a wood person. And it's really cool. And I've never worked with obsidian. So tell me what you think of the roof, especially because that's the most experimental thing that I did in this episode. So I should get F1 mode, give you a slow flyby. Yeah, I'm just really happy with this. So please give me all the feedback, and I really hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.